What is happening, guys? Happy Thanksgiving. It is Brian, Alsruhe with Neverstate.com, and we just hit 10,000 subscribers, which comes at a really good time because Alan Thrall just hit 250,000. That's pretty much the same thing. If you just got kicked in the head 12 times, it multiplies as well as I do. Now, since yesterday was Thanksgiving, I figured it is the perfect time to put out Mindset Challenges Part 2 to help you guys burn off some of those extra calories. Now, Part 1 was filled with sick, puke-tastic challenges that a lot of you gave a try. Thank you so much for sharing in my misery. You can find a link to that above. So this can be part 2 where I give you 6 more challenges, and trust me, they're not gonna be any easier than the first one, so let's get after it. Let's go to the first challenge. Challenge number 1 is a squat challenge. So what I want you to do is load up a bar with about 60 to 70% of your 1 rep maximum and set a clock. As always, you're absolutely gonna hate this clock by the end, but you're gonna need 12 total minutes to make this challenge happen, and I would do this on a standalone day. This is gonna end you. So you take that bar that's loaded with 60 to 70% of your 1 rep maximum, you unrack it, and you squat it as many times as you can in 3 minutes. But you can't re-rack the bar. If you need to rest, you rest with the bar on your back, and trust me, you will. After you've done as many reps as you possibly can in that 3 minutes, you get 3 minutes of rest. After that 3 minutes is expired, then you have 2 minutes to get as many reps as possible in that 2-minute time frame. Again, you can't re-rack the bar. So then after you've done as many reps as you could in that 2 minutes, you get 2 more minutes of rest. Then you have 1 minute left of as many reps as possible squats, and have a bucket handy, because trust me, you're going to need it. Seriously, you're probably gonna puke. Challenge number 2. Challenge number 2 is another carry challenge. So what I want you to do is get a keg, a sandbag, dumbbells, farmer's handles, a rock. If you can't find a rock, find a dead cat. If you can't find a dead cat, find a small child. I guess probably a medium-sized child would work better. But whatever you decide to carry, try to keep it as close to your body weight as possible. So if you have a keg and you weigh 250 pounds, grab a 250-pound keg. Then I want you to take said implement and drive to a standard 400-meter track. The distance for this carry challenge is set for 1 mile, and it should take you as long as it has to. With that said, if you are a really sick and twisted individual, you will add an extra 400 meters at the end, but we'll cover that when we get there. So you're gonna pick up whatever implement you chose, whether it be a keg, a sandbag, farmer's handles, dumbbells, a rock, a dead cat, whatever you decide to carry. You're gonna pick that thing up and carry it 400 meters, which is 1 lap around a standard track. As soon as you cross the finish line, you are gonna take off at a dead sprint and sprint 400 meters as fast as you possibly can. Once you get to the finish line again, now you have 400 meters of burpee broad jumps. All that a burpee broad jump consists of is dropping down, hitting burpee, and then jumping as far as you possibly can. You do that for 400 meters. That is not easy or fun. As soon as you get to the finish line, you immediately start sprinting again, and you go the last 400 meters to complete your mile. Yeah. Now, like I said at the beginning of this challenge, if you are a truly sick and twisted individual, this would be the time when you pick that implement back up and you finish 1 more 400-meter lap. And trust me, that's probably a mistake, but you'll be better for doing it. Moving on to number 3. Challenge number 3 is a great one to do if you only have access to a barbell and a couple plates, and trust me, this will run you right into the ground. So many of you may or may not be familiar with the term complex. And all that is a fancy way of saying you're gonna pick up the bar and you're not gonna release it until you're done all reps of all exercises. For this particular complex, you're going to do 8 exercises, 8 reps each. That's a lot. So I want you to start out very, very light. This might mean an empty bar. This might be 65 pounds, 85 pounds, 95 pounds, 135 pounds. You decide what you're going to put on the bar, but do what you think's right. So you're gonna pick up the bar, and remember, you cannot release it until all reps of all exercises are done. So what I want you to do with that barbell is perform 8 bent over rows. As soon as you're done your 8 bent over rows, go directly into 8 power cleans. As soon as your last power clean is done, go into 8 front squats. On your last front squat, go right into push presses. You have 8 of those. On your last push press, drop the bar down behind your back, and then you have 8 regular squats. Since the bar is racked on your back here, this is a really good time to rest. But once you're done your 8 squats, then you go directly into 8 good mornings. On your last good morning, pop the bar up, you have 8 more push presses. You can do these presses any way you want. You can go behind the neck, you can do Bradford presses, you can do standard push presses. Just overhead press 8 times. After your last overhead press, drop the bar down in front of you and complete 8 deadlifts, then release the bar and take off running 400 meters. If you're in a standard commercial gym, run on a treadmill. If you are out in the country like we are here at my gym, just take off running. So as soon as you get back from that 400-meter run, you have 90 seconds of rest before your next set. Now in that 90 seconds, I would get a drink of of water, and then you're gonna add 5 or 10 pounds to each side of the barbell. You're gonna continue to do this complex for 8 total rounds. So that's 8 exercises, 8 reps each for 8 total rounds with 400-meter run each time and 90 seconds rest between. Have a really good time with this. Challenge number 4. All right, so challenge number 4 is gonna require that you have a deck of cards. Now, I have Incredible Hulk cards because they make you stronger. And they have pretty pictures. That is pretty much what you're gonna look like during this challenge. Anyway, so you're gonna take this deck of cards and you're gonna shuffle it up. Now, all that you're going to do is pick 4 different exercises and do the corresponding number of reps with the number on the card. I know a lot of you are familiar with the deck of cards workout because you were probably in prison or really bored. This is an awesome workout for people who travel a lot because you can always carry a deck of cards in your bag, and if you're in a hotel room, you can pick 4 bodyweight exercises and get something done. So you just take whatever exercise you want and match it to the suit of the card. So we have an 8 of spades here, all right? So let's say you had push-ups for the spade suit. It means you do 8 push-ups. The way we run it is all face cards count as 10 reps and aces are 11. Now this in itself is an awesome conditioning tool because sometimes the cards get kind of stacked and you might have burpees for hearts and you will get 10, jack, 9, queen, 10. You're doing 40 burpees within a couple minutes. That's not much fun at all. But just because something's a good workout does not make it a mindset challenge, now does it? So in order to make this a mindset challenge, these are the 4 exercises that I want you to use. For hearts, I want you to use burpee pull-ups. Now all a burpee pull-up is you drop down to a burpee, make sure your chest touches, jump up to a pull-up bar that's approximately a foot above your hand reach, and do a pull-up. Oh, burpee pull-ups. For spades, you have dumbbell man makers. Now you can use whatever weight you want, but again, do what you think is right. All that a dumbbell man maker consists of is standing with the dumbbells, dropping down to push-up position, completing 1 push-up, 1 single arm row, another push-up, the other arm single arm row, clean them up to front rack position, then do a push press. I hate them. For diamonds, you have some sort of getup, whether it be a heavy bag getup, a sandbag getup, or maybe even a Turkish getup if you don't have access to a sandbag or a heavy bag. But trust me, doing get-ups. And finally for clubs, you're going to do double unders times 3, and all that times 3 means is if you pull a 6 of diamonds out, you're gonna do 18 double unders. You just take the number and you multiply by 3. So a 10 or a face card equals 30 reps and the ace equals 33. Now you wanna do this as fast as possible, and for your first time, you wanna shoot for something under 30 minutes. That's moving. The best that I've personally ever done with those 4 particular exercises was with a group of guys that I used to work with. I think we got it done like 22, 23 minutes. That was less cool than you'd think. Challenge number 5. All right, so challenge number 5 is a short one, but it's a great way to finish off a squat or a deadlift day, but I would not have any plans for walking for the weekend. So you're gonna load a barbell with somewhere between 60 and 70% of your 1 rep maximum, depending on what exercise you wanna do, whether it be the squat or the deadlift. And set the clock again. So minute 1, you're gonna perform 2 reps, then you get the remainder of the minute to rest. Easy. Minute 2, you're gonna do 4 reps, then you get the remainder of the minute to rest. Minute 3, you do 6 reps. Do you see the pattern here? You're just gonna add 2 reps every single minute until your heart starts to cry. This challenge sounds really easy until about minute 5 or 6, and then things are gonna start getting interesting because that minute is gonna start shrinking. If you make it to 10 minutes, you're working. You make it to 12 minutes, and you have my admiration. You make it to 14 minutes, you're puking. That's it, it's real simple. Add 2 reps every minute for as long as you possibly can. Trust me, it will not be that long. On to number 6. Challenge number 6 is a push-up challenge and should only be used as a burnout after an absolutely brutal chest day, otherwise you will be doing this all day long. So once you've done your strength work and your resistance work, your entire workout, and you feel fried, this is what I want you to do. Begin in standing position, drop down, perform 1 push-up, stand back up. Immediately drop back down, do 2 push-ups, stand back up. Then drop down, do 3 push-ups and stand back up. Then 4 push-ups and stand back up. 5 push-ups, stand back up. Continue to add reps every single round until you can no longer complete the set of push-ups. Then work your way back down. That's it. And it sounds really easy because it's only push-ups. But trust me, after a workout and you're fried, when you're on number 10 through 12 through 15 through 20, it's hard. Have fun with that one and do not fall on your face. All right guys, so there you go. There are 6 more mindset challenges for you guys to try. I hope you enjoyed the first 6. I hope you enjoyed this 6. And hopefully if you integrate them into your workout plan, you guys will not only be more conditioned, but you'll be mentally harder, which is always a good thing when it comes to pushing yourself physically and mentally. And since it is Black Friday, we are gonna have a sale on personalized programs through my site for the remainder of the weekend. As soon as this video goes live, you guys can go to neversate.com, and on the schedule merch section of the site, there is a PayPal button at the top left corner. If you select that, you guys can save $25 on a 12-week program. Like I said, that's probably gonna last through Sunday, a Monday, but very important, if you do decide to buy that program, you need to email me at neversate@gmail.com because I need to send you a bunch of questions so that I can personalize your program. If you do not email me, I cannot send you the program, and that isn't going to make you do very well on the program. And it drives me crazy. Save yourself $25 on a personalized program. Yeah. But I do want to take this opportunity to thank each and every single one of you for watching and for subscribing. Getting in 10,000 subscribers is a massive deal to me. I know that doesn't mean a lot in the YouTube world, but to me personally, it means a ton. So thank you to everyone who helped spread the word, who subscribed, who shared the videos, who told their friends. You guys are awesome. Hopefully 20,000 comes faster than 10,000 came, but thank you. And in the spirit of Thanksgiving as well as mindset challenges, just take a couple seconds and really consider how fortunate you are to have a body that is capable of doing things like these mindset challenges. There are a lot of people that would absolutely die for this opportunity, so take advantage of it. I'll be catching up with you guys early next week. If you guys want to take advantage of the Black Friday deal, go to neversate.com, buy yourself a personalized program. I look forward to working with a bunch of you, but until I see you early next week, go out and do something amazing with your lives. Keep working hard. Be nice to each other, hug your families, kiss your dogs, and I'll catch up with you then.